low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you
안녕하세요. I'm Cole Irvin. I don't know any much more Korean than that. Hopefully I'll learn more. Yeah, the closer I have got to leaving for the season, which our spring training is starting in Sydney, Australia. And it's just becoming more and more real and exciting, and making sure I'm having everything packed. I got stuff laid out all over a room upstairs at my house. It's crazy, it's madness up there. But I'm very much excited for the opportunity to play in Seoul and play in front of the fans. I've heard nothing but amazing things about the whole organization and everything that goes on there. I've learned that Seoul is a very big city. And that there's a lot to experience. So I'm kind of learning a little bit to kind of understand. I'm using cheat sheets to learn some Korean and stuff. So I'm going to try to venture out of the city of Seoul. I'm really looking forward to it. I know there's a lot of things to do. So it's one step at a time. Let's focus on the baseball right now. That's where I'm at. Yeah, I read a little bit of the Twitter reaction, a little bit of the Instagram reactions. I made sure to comment on the Doosan Bears page, and I like interacting with fans. So that was the first time I could actually interact and use the translator on Instagram to try to understand what people are saying, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm certainly as excited as the fans are for this upcoming season, and it's going to be a lot of fun. a lot of great opportunity for our team. I got great teammates in Jake Cave and Zach Logue, who I have both played with at various points in my career. They're awesome guys, great personalities, and certainly I'm a little bit more outgoing in my personality, so I'm excited to share with the fans in that and just have some fun. Yeah, he and I played together with the Oakland Athletics in 2022. He made his debut with the A's. I believe he made 12 starts for us then, and he was an awesome player, a hard worker, very much a team first guy, but just really great person, good family, and I'm really excited to play with him again. He's going to bring a lot to the strength of our team, so it's going to be a lot of very interesting to see how he and I both are mapped out for the starting rotation. That'll be interesting to see how they split us up because we're both left-handed, but we're very different. We're very different. He throws really good sweepers. I throw more of a curveball. So it's going to be a fun season to play with him again. And then Jake Cave, I played with back when I was in, I think I was like 16 or 17 on a travel ball team locally out here. And he's a great teammate, great person, high energy. Fans are going to love him. So both those guys and myself are really looking forward to getting to Korea to meet the fans and enjoy. I don't know if there's fan fest. I don't know if there's meet and greets. We're certainly excited. It's going to be a fun year. Yeah, I've considered it for a long time. I've had plenty of friends and teammates recommend, hey, you're going to love going overseas if you ever get the opportunity. And this off season, there was some things that I needed to address in my game and improve on, and the opportunity came, and I'm really looking forward to coming to Korea and making the changes I need to make as a starting pitcher and give the team my best every night that I get the ball. So those phone calls actually happened right after I signed with Dusan. So the ink was wet on paper, and then we had a couple phone calls come in, and it was too late. But I was considering Korea over Japan already. Nothing against the MPB. It was I've had a lot of friends and teammates play in the KBO, and I felt like there was a lot that league can offer because it's very offensive, and for someone that likes to pitch to contact, that is something that I need to address in my game is trying to get a little bit more swing and miss. And so the KBO offers that opportunity to potentially get some more strikeouts in my game and learn some new things. So very excited. I've been watching a lot of KBO baseball in my downtime since I've signed. Yeah, it's the old Olympic Stadium. Yeah. One of my agents actually played outfield in that stadium during the Olympics, and so we know it's a big ballpark. It plays to how I like to pitch. I'm more fascinated by the fan experience. I've been trying to watch so many games, and all I hear is just constant noise from the fans, and that's something new and exciting that I'm really looking forward to hearing and seeing every night. I can tell that gives me a little difference of how each ballpark is different, because I've watched games, Doosan Bear games at like SSG or Lotte. Yeah. And so just learning, listening to the different sounds and stadiums, and trying to kind of overwhelm myself at the front end to be comfortable when we go there and play there this season. Choi Won-jun, I've been able to interact with him, and he's got a buddy that he plays with LG that I've been able to interact with and get to know, and kind of what the experience is like for a foreign player coming over and getting his Korean experience. And it's certainly a lot of things to look forward to. I did ask Choi to find some hole-in-the-wall spots, maybe that a typical foreigner wouldn't go, and he asked me if I liked hot food? And I was like, yeah, I like spicy. I can do spicy. And he goes, okay, I got you. So I'm excited to try different foods, try different things, dive into the culture. It's fun to watch these guys throw and see how they make the adjustments as to what benefits them the most. And it's been a lot of fun to just be around, talk with them, but also just watch and try to help when I see them when we go play in this season. Yes, I've been throwing with the KBO ball since I signed. So the session I threw today was a very low intensity, and it was just trying to keep my shapes consistent. And it's a lot of fun. I enjoy making the ball dance. This KBO ball is different than the Major League ball, and for me it moves a tad more, not much, but a tad more, but I got better grip on it, and I'm able to throw the ball where I want to right now. I'm having a lot of fun throwing the baseball. Yes, I've heard of him. I've heard of all his gold gloves, and I've been watching him call games, so that way when we get to spring training in Sydney, it almost seems like he and I have been working together for a number of years. So I'm trying to speed up the process a little bit. And so I'm really excited to work with him. I'm excited to call games with him, and it's going to be a fun year. I think he's going to be impressed with what both Zach and myself are bringing to the team. Young, Cole Irvin, you and me, we're gonna have a lot of fun this year. I'm gonna be smiling a lot. I hope you're smiling too. Very much, I respect that you have called games for a long time in this league, so I'm gonna be listening a lot. But we're gonna have a lot of fun, and I'm gonna see you smiling a lot too. It came down to KT Wiz and Dusan for KBO, and I was just told that there was 2 MPB teams knocking at the door after I signed, and KT was incredible when in their conversations that I had with a few of their representatives, and I'm very thankful for the time they put in. But I felt that Gemsteel Stadium played to my game a little bit more. That might lead to some conversations about maybe if there's an opportunity to start some more home games. Obviously I want to start as many games as possible, but if the schedule permits to be able to get an extra start at home, we might take advantage of that as a team strategy. It really helped our decision a little bit more, and especially living in downtown Seoul too. Where there's going to be some English speaking areas that kind of eases that new culture thing for me. So that certainly was a driving factor. Very traditional team. Certainly looking forward to being a part of that tradition. Hopefully we bring the championship trophy back to Dusan. So I'm looking forward to being a part of the team. But the team is definitely strong. I know that there's a couple positions that are up for grabs for players. The team had a good season last season, getting into the playoffs. That's where we want to be this year, and I think we have the right tools, the right team to go deep. I know the manager. I haven't met him yet. I think I'm meeting him on Thursday on a Zoom call. But know his history and know his legacy to the KBO. So looking forward to get to know him and learn from him. His knowledge of the game is pretty high. So he's been around it for a while and been in that league for a while. So baseball is baseball, no matter what language it's in. So it's going to be a fun year. Provide my family with a successful life and a happy life, but we're not tied to money in that capacity. And so a number is just a number to me. I don't really have an opinion on it too much. I'm very humbled by the gratitude of the team to be able to want to pay me, a salary to play baseball. So I'm happy just to be playing. Well, what happened with the Athletics was kind of a crazy situation. We had Mike Fiers went down with an injury in spring training, and they just traded for me, and they intended me to be a starter. So they gave me they gave me an opportunity to start, every day, and he was going to be out for a little while. So it was my first real chance to get a hold of a rotation spot in the major leagues. It was in that moment that I never wanted to look back. And in the 2 years that I was there, I didn't. I put everything on the line. I tried everything I could to put our team in a chance to win. My first 3 starts was I think it was Houston, Angels, and then Houston again. And I got to pitch opening day at Houston. That's when Houston, is a juggernaut, and they were just a really good ball club. And I was still too young in the major leagues to really understand how good that ball club was and how difficult it was to get through that lineup. And I think I got 4 2/3 in both outings and gave up a few runs, but I learned a lot in those 2 outings against them. But I've always been known to kind of come off to a slow start. So this year I'm looking to change that. I want to come off to a strong start. And 2 seasons in Oakland was just, I was able to be myself, show my colors, show who I am. There was a lot of times where I was performing, but just would be in a reliever role. And there was just out of my control that I really didn't understand at the time. And it really messed with my mental game, my mental preparation. And last season was a little different. I hired a mental skills coach. It helped me through the season. It helped me get to where I'm at today for sure. But during that stretch, I was being told that, hey, you're going to go into the bullpen. And then something would happen with a starter, and then I'd go back to starting again. But I did not have a good season out of the bullpen. I think I had an 8 ERA out of the bullpen. But my starting ERA was consistent with how I've been as a starter my 2 years with Oakland and my whole career. So there's proof in the pudding that I am a starting pitcher, and I'm looking forward to coming to the KBO and being a starting pitcher again. So I got a lot to prove. I got a lot to prove to myself, and I'm extremely motivated. I love my week in Minnesota. It was a week. Good people over there, great organization. Great organization, Baltimore. I love my time there. I love my teammates. I'm not going to, the situation was what the situation was. So, being DFA'd is you're losing your job, plain and simple, because of performance. So you're not doing your job right. And to a man, you need to be able to take the punches and roll with it and make changes. And so this off season, I looked in the mirror and had some other people look in the mirror at me and said, hey, we need to get your stuff together. So I kind of had to make some adjustments to my diet, made some adjustments to my strength training, and made some adjustments on the mound as well in terms of pitch types and stuff. So it was an overhaul of the off season, and I'm really looking forward to how it's going to translate this season. And I'm not afraid to say I was wrong when I am wrong, and the way I handled certain situation, I was totally wrong. So I'm really looking forward to taking a step forward and learning more about myself in Korea. Holding runners. You got to be able to hold runners. You can't let runners affect your pitching. That's the first thing. But I've always been told that strikes get you to the big leagues. Doesn't matter how hard you throw. It's the quality of strike and the quality of weak contact. So, one thing that I notice about the KBO is that with 2 strikes, hitters get very defensive. And so, whereas in the States, hitters keep their same swing. No one changes their approach. KBO, I noticed that guys will change their approach in 2 strikes. So for me, that's very good to know, because now a guy might be choking up a little bit more, and so now he doesn't have as much room to cover a side of the plate. There's just a lot of things, a lot of nuances that I've learned just from throwing strikes. I don't like walking hitters. I get mad when I walk hitters. Pride myself in not walking guys, not allowing guys to steal. That's a big thing. I've given up 1 stolen base in the last 3.5 seasons, something like that. So I'm very quick to home plate. I like to hold runners. So there's a lot of confidence that comes from that. Left-handed hitters have been my bread and butter. I know how to get those guys out. And watching some of the KBO games, you don't see many sweepers in the KBO. I do throw a sweeper, but I now have a new curveball. I have a new changeup grip. It's proven to be successful against some of the best hitters in the major leagues. And so I'm looking forward to seeing how the slider and two-seam work against KBO hitters that I already do successfully, at least two left-handed hitters, how those will help, because the whole sole purpose of me making the changes is actually to help me with the right-handed hitters. And so I'm really looking forward to facing hitters when we get there. I'm not rushing there, we're still early, but when I get to facing hitters, I'm looking forward to seeing how the swings and all that stuff play out. Yes, yeah, I'm very much familiar with ABS. I've been in the minor leagues the last 2 seasons. I know that it dropped a little bit, but when hitters start to swing, it doesn't matter where the ball is in the zone. So that's my goal, is trying to get hitters to start swinging, and then that's where we start having some fun. It's too early to tell. I need to do a lot of things in the KBO this year to have an opportunity to return. The consistency of starts and innings for me is definitely important. I've thrown a few too many reliever innings my last 2 seasons, and so I'm hopeful that I can provide consistent and confident innings for the team. At the end of the season, who knows, I could have enjoyed my experience so much that I want to return. I'm not ruling anything out. Of course, I would love to return to the MLB. I still believe and pride myself in being a major league pitcher. Close one door after it's just opened. So I'm leaving this door open, and hopefully we have a good season, and we have a conversation about returning at the end of the year. Hi Bears fans, looking forward to meeting all of you as much as I can, interacting with you in Seoul. Hopefully you guys will have as much fun as we will this season, but I am certainly excited to meet you. I'm certainly excited to get to Korea and be in front of you at our home stadium, and looking forward to 2025.